And we're back.
And we're back because we felt that the last portion of our segment that we recorded about the alchemy of life and death needed some more explanation. So, welcome back to your show,
Part two.
Mystical
Oh,
Awakening.
Mystical Awakenings, yes.
Yeah, well, I think I have to put an alarm clock for you this time. Though you don't seem to be so awakened. But I mean, you started talking about alchemy, and I was feeling like my whisper was saying, talk about truth.
Mhm.
And it was these two words that are very similar, trust and truth. And it seems to be playing like an intrinsic relationship with the topic that turned out to be the alchemy of life and death. That in at the initial part of the show, it was going in the direction of cultivating alchemy and how we can leverage alchemy and how we can bring more alchemy and magic into our lives instead of the sense of dreadfulness and tiredness and boredom, which is boredom is like a number one disease of the mind these days. Boredom. Everybody
leads to
is
depression.
bored.
Mhm.
Yes, because we are not living the magic of the moment. But whatever I was just going to say about truth, truth is like a personal journey. And even in my personal journey, I'm just going to put a super silly example of about truth. And I remember saying, okay, if we're going to do a recording on a show, everybody knows that it's better not to be wearing any prints, any fabrics with prints because it distracts the audience. But then again, today, I felt like, forget that. That goes to the trash today. I feel like wearing this. So that is like such a simple, silly example of how the truth of yesterday is not the truth of today.
Mhm.
And then here we are, both on printed tops.
I know. I
Ha.
totally felt that today.
Yeah. So
We need to be a little bit extravagant.
So then again, always speak your truth, and you will feel, oh, here it is. Here it's the dot that I was feeling. It was not clicking before. Suppression leads to depression, and depression leads to what? Suicide, which we were talking before. So if we start ignoring the voices, the whispers of the heart, doesn't have to make sense. All it has to is make our heart sing. And when our heart's singing the symphony, that's all that matters. So it doesn't matter if we're wearing print or not. We are so excited and happy that this is how we're showing ourselves today. And perhaps tomorrow we're just gonna wear a Roman tunic because we are already preparing for the Roman tunic, like a Christina, she's wearing like great goddess.
The
Oh,
great goddess,
hello.
yes.
Yes. So, anyway, that's my little dot in there about how we get to suicide. Then step backward, we have depression, we have suppression, we ignore the voices of
We
our
ignore
heart.
self-expression, which is
Exactamente.
exactly what we're doing right here. We are expressing ourselves, which is being true to self and being in your truth. And that is a big part of what people do who everything we just
Override.
said.
They override the voices and they conform to society. They conform to the tribe. Oh my God, here is my famous sentence in the last like 48 hours. I have released the tyranny of fashion.
Oh, you have.
Darling, I'm so fashionable. However, I wear
It's
whatever
true.
I want.
I'm not.
So for me, it has been a journey discovering like what is it that I feel like wearing. I actually ask my body. I wish I could ask my body more often, but it's like automatic sometimes. I just know. So I check in with my body. What do I feel like wearing today? And that's how I want to express. That's the note I want to bring today to the world. It's not for anybody else, it's for myself. So when you start living for yourself, it's a whole totally different symphony than if you are playing all those instruments to be loved, to be accepted, to be embraced.
Play your own notes, not everybody else's. Play your own notes.
And sometimes it's better just to stay back, but you know, in the awareness of the vastness of your being, that you are not to play at this moment because it's not your time to play. And it's fine. And it's fine. I don't have to be playing all the time. I actually need times out, and I love time out. As much as time in, I love both.
Yes, it's true.
So, do you think we have it covered now? What do you think?
Yes. Do we want to expand on it though a little more, or do you feel that that's enough?
Well, that's my version.
Choose.
You go ahead and
Choose.
stretch it. If you want, stretch the rubber band as far as you want. See when it comes back.
Well, I just to maybe add a little tiny bit more to that is that personally, because I have experienced in my life several people who have taken their own life, and so I felt that that was a gift for me to see what it is that I don't see precious in my own life, that I don't see that my life is precious.
Mhm.
So, and what I kind of understood on my journey so far was that I had to see the beauty within myself,
Mhm.
because a lot of society has told me to be this way, told me to be that way, or didn't accept me this way. So I could not work from that. And this is the people that I knew that took their own life did not see their own beauty. And so for me, I honor them in one way, that they gave me the gift that I needed to look within myself to find the beauty. Yes, the beauty in life, but I needed to find the beauty within me. And when I did that, when I started to do that, I did not allow external sources to dictate my life, to dictate of how I should express myself, or
Mhm.
how I should present myself, or how I should, have awareness of my own spirituality. That was within me. And this to me is the journey. This is the journey inward, and this is the journey to self-expression, self sovereignty. We could go on and on in that way, but this is, I had to see the beauty within myself.
Oh wow. I never thought about it.
It
that
was
way.
not easy. I actually feel like I'm going to cry right now because so many people decided what my beauty was, and I didn't know what it was until I found it. Thank you, anyways. And you put this on me today, so it made me feel more
I
beautiful.
crowned you officially.
You crowned
And
me,
that's
you know.
it's mine. I wouldn't even wearing it in another show.
Okay.
But you wear the Roman tunic or the
Mhm.
Greek tunic, whatever you want. But it's like I was wearing this at the grocery store today, and I mean, why? Because it makes my heart sing. And what others think is like I don't even care if they're thinking. Actually, I don't even care if they're looking at me. It just makes me feel so happy. So I provide myself with happy experiences. And whatever I feel I need to express at that moment, I just follow that voice. And this voice, the more you acknowledge this voice, your heart becomes like this microphone that speaks into the cosmos. And the more you live consciously, the greater your power is to impact humanity at the level that you're living. And this is why some people can do, we're going to use an adjective, which it's greater, which is an illusion, but this is why some can do greater miracles or greater acts of magic than others. When you start seeing your inner beauty, you start seeing your inner power, you live for yourself, you don't live for others. And this is, we're going to be talking about this in our upcoming webinar, one of the main sources for cancer, which is when you live for others and when you live vicariously through others, this is the end result, cancer. So, I wanted just to go back a little bit because I feel that what you said about suicide, about the gift that it has given you, I feel that for me, it just showed me that there's not only one truth and nobody holds one truth. And everybody has their own truth that they live by. Who am I to say anything or comment on anything. Because when you're in your mastery, a master has no point of view.
Wonderful. This is true.
Yeah. We could go on about this.
We could, but these are just little short
Yeah.
gems.
And we will be leaving a trail of gems. So you can follow the yellow brick road.
How about the golden? The golden.
Oh, I
The
know.
golden.
But it's just like it's ingrained in my cells, this yellow brick road full of adventure, full of magic, just waiting to be discovered.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. And we send you much love and blessings
And
gratitude.
praise, love, and gratitude always.